It's now time for another episode of the Offroad Toolbox, a Jeepers guide to everything off-road, powered by Best Price Trailers.
Hey, thanks again to our sponsors, Daytona Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, over there on Tomoka Farms Road.
Daytona's Garage.
Oh,
Randy's Place.
Randy's Place.
Yes.
Yes, see? And then we got B&B Fastener and Supply that supplies us with all of our needs for tools. And then we got Best Price Trailers, who has donated a trailer for us to be able to travel around and do classes.
We thank them very much.
Very much so. If it wasn't for them.
All of them help. All of them. But the trailer is a big deal.
Oh, without a doubt.
Everything. We got good stuff in there.
I got to carry all this stuff around somehow.
You do. So what do we?
Because I've tried to do it in the truck. It didn't work too well.
No. And in my Jeep, no. I have too much stuff.
Yes.
Actually, I have a trailer, and that's what precipitated us getting an official trailer.
An official trailer.
Correct.
So anyway, so today is about EVs on the trail. Good or bad?
Interesting.
Depends
on who you ask.
Yeah.
Depends on who you ask.
I kind of picked that because it's such a
It's
wide
topic, and I don't think it's there yet.
It's getting there.
It is.
Which is surprising. I did not think it would get to that point. I figured that it would just a fad that would go away.
What kind of EVs are you discussing?
We are talking about battery-operated off-road vehicles.
Yeah.
Jeeps.
No motor. No
Oh,
internal.
okay, so you're talking about any, like a Jeep or anything.
Like the Jeep EV Ford.
Right.
And Jeep is actually, 27, 28 is looking at an all-electric Jeep.
Everybody is.
Well, Tesla,
I
they
don't
got
know.
their truck.
So are we? Under the present
It's so
administration.
heavy, though.
Yeah, under the present administration, are they still looking at that?
I don't know. I haven't heard, and I really haven't dove deep
Well,
into
they have
that
taken
side.
away that incentive.
They take away the
Yeah.
incentive,
Yeah,
and they needed the incentive because nobody was going to it.
Right, because
And
they're
then-
expensive.
Very.
And then replacement costs, batteries.
Right.
Now you didn't have to change your oil, but when you had to change a battery or batteries,
Batteries more so.
yeah. And
Usually people trade their vehicle in for another one
Yes.
when
Yes.
that happens.
Exactly.
Before that happens,
and
usually
then
when it's up.
and then at accident scenes because of the extra weight, there's more damage to.
And it's not like there's a charging station in the middle of the Ocala forest.
Well,
if you go
But
out
guess
there,
what?
right? What?
I've read that they are putting them in, like in Mojave Desert.
No kidding.
They're
Moab.
working on all the trailheads. Jeep and others are ponying up to put these charging stations that'll charge your vehicle in 20 minutes.
How about what does it take to have a charger to bring one with you? Is it something that you could just to get you back to?
Then you got to need a
Give you a
generator
hot-
to run it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
And there's
see-
people who do that. There's actually people.
I mean, you could call if
going-
you're with your friends who have a generator. Well, a small generator, right? A small generator will.
It depends.
It depends on what
Yeah.
your batteries are.
You have to look at. I mean, you're putting in 220, 240
You know, the
volts.
technology just isn't there yet. You know it's coming, where they're going to have the handheld chargers, and they're going to be able to zap charge, quick charge
Well,
something.
the ones that are going at the trailhead, there is no power that goes to the charging station. It's all solar.
Solar, okay.
So
Now you got to worry about the solar working, and what if it's not working?
they got battery backups in them.
Okay.
They charge the batteries up, and then you charge off of that. Or if it's
they're
during the day,
and I imagine they're monitored.
I
would
that-
imagine
that-
if they go bad, they got to go out and service.
Oh,
them.
yeah,
I would
without
say
doubt.
they're through cell phone signal or whatever. Hopefully, cell phone service out there, but they have to have some way to communicate it. Again, they probably got a Starlink
God
hookup.
only knows.
They have to have something.
That was something I didn't dive into. I just saw it, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yes.
So, but anyway, so I'm going to say the invasion of the EVs to the off-road is on the rise. Everybody from Chevrolet, Dodge,
Yep.
Jeep, Ford Lightning,
Yep.
the Jeep EV, there's just everybody's going to it.
They are. Out in California, you're seeing a lot more of it. And so when I look at Dave Storton's page, the
Right.
driving company, you'll see where he actually has classes.
For just them?
Just for the EV vehicles.
Wow.
And he's done out testing with the EV vehicles. And he says they're some of them are extremely impressive.
Well,
and other ones.
Instant torque.
Yes.
Yes. I like watching drag racing,
Yep.
and they're bringing these EV cars out that they've built, and they're whooping up on these high horsepower vehicles, and it's like, what?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know.
It's just mind blowing. So, anyways, but yeah, so it's instant torque. It'll give you torque at any speed.
True.
So even if you're moving slow, you get on it, you're gone.
And when you come off of it, it starts engine braking
Yes,
automatically when you come off. It's a little bit different. So we're used to driving electric car or a gas car. So you come off and you're still coasting a little bit, then you go over to your brake. When you come off, the vehicle is already starting to slow down.
Right. It's like driving a golf cart. When you go on a golf cart. Yeah.
Exactly. There's no clutching. There's no slippage.
No.
So all that torque's going straight to what you need.
Instant.
Exactly. So if you're trying to get over a hard obstacle in the road, guess what?
I wonder if you can left foot brake.
I don't know.
Because or do they have? I think when I was reading up on the stuff that Dave was putting out, it has 4-wheel traction control.
Right.
And then there's also, if there's slippage, and a computer can adjust it.
See, what we'll have to do is get Rob's boss's Tesla, put it out in the parking lot, and see if we can do it.
I don't know. It'd be interesting. But for the off-road, though, they actually have special computers in to read the slippage, for when you get cross-axle or you get all these different things.
It's kind of like the gases.
Yes.
When they just got Toyota traction control.
Yes.
Works on that same principle.
Yes.
So, yeah.
That's all computer done.
So that's
and that's done with actually brakes.
Yes.
On and off with the brakes.
All right.
But range anxiety, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
What, range anxiety? Yes.
Yeah.
When you start lowering and it goes down to less than 130 miles
Yes.
range.
Yeah,
where are you going to go? You got to kind of know. It's like not like gas. You can bring your gas cans.
Correct.
That's why I was thinking there's going to be a day sooner or later where you're going to have a battery charger that'll get you maybe 100 miles. Just like a quarter tank of gas, just to bump it up to get out.
Or DeWalt 18-volt battery.
Yeah, right. Oh my goodness.
Plug it in.
Actually,
there's a build out there that they're actually taking those 18-volt and 20-volt batteries and making an electric car with it.
That'd be interesting.
So they can pull it out and recharge. So that was pretty cool. Wheel control, like you said. Lower center of gravity is another thing. I mean, all your weight is down low, even if it's a tall vehicle, all that weight's down low, so it's going to offset any tippage. Let's see here. Reducing environmental impact. But is it?
Because you have to dispose of the battery.
Right.
So you're talking, that's the whole.
That's the whole. It's good. It's great until then.
But there, I guess, and what I was reading was what they were saying is, it's not harming the environment being out there in it, whereas a gas vehicle puts off emissions and
drips
oil and
yes.
all
Yes.
this.
Yes.
So in that sense, yes.
There's no argument with that, no.
But in real world,
yes,
it does cause some issues. Increased ground clearance. Some EV models are designed with higher ground clearance. Yeah. Even adjustable suspension systems.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard that the Tesla truck has enough ground clearance that it can just about do some of the harder stuff that we do.
I've seen, again, I think Dave's had a couple of those in his courses, so I've seen some of those. It's interesting, Scout. Remember the old International Scout?
Yeah.
The new ones are all EV.
Oh, really? They came back as an EV?
EV.
All right. Well, I mean, a lot of them have the ground clearance. I did see an article about the ground clearance, and they compared the Jeep along with I think a Tacoma, and also of course the Tesla as well. And the Tesla had a lot of clearance, like 11. I want to say 11 inches or something.
Which
like
is
that.
surprising. You would
again,
think,
you're talking standard before anybody goes
right.
Yeah.
Well, there's really no way to lift them per se unless you just lift in the body.
Right.
So there probably won't be a big aftermarket industry for EV vehicles for all the stuff that we do.
I would imagine down the road, Tesla will come up with their own. They'll come up with a body style that will allow for aftermarket lifting and doing all that. Once they get that truck going, and once they come up with another model, which
now
I'm
the
sure
military
they'll do
has
that.
one. The military is experimenting with some EV vehicles.
Well, I know the Hummer is all electric now, right?
There are some all electric Hummers out there.
I thought that's but they're really pricey as
Yes.
well.
Oh,
They're all on the high end of things.
Yes.
So, anyways, we were talking about some of the factors that we need to consider is, the range anxiety. What do you do when you're out on the trail and like producer Rob says, you're down to 100 miles. What do you do?
Even if you charged up, what happens if you have unexplained or super cold weather or super hot weather?
Yep, because that'll degrade.
That degrades it even more.
It degrades it even more.
And if you really need to know your range when you go out there.
It's not like with my Jeep, if it's running and I'm stuck, whether it's hot or cold, I can let the engine run and either have air conditioning or heating. With those,
it runs off the battery.
It runs off the battery.
You can cut the AC, but
you can cut the heat, but then you're gonna
or roast.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're on an ink. You can just kind of glide down. Can you do that on an EV? Just glide.
I think it has its own braking system.
Yeah.
In it.
So
just like a golf cart.
So you can actually turn it off and just glide.
If you're downhill, I don't know.
Uphill, if you're on, yeah, if you're.
That's a good question.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe someone can email us and let us know. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Just like you say, compare it with a golf cart, because I think a lot of the similarities from golf cart to an electric car when it comes to the way it runs.
Yeah.
Weight. That's one of the big downsizes is the weight.
Yeah.
It's a lot of weight. Charging infrastructure, like I said, they're starting to put in charging stations at trailheads out in the west. Nothing here in the south.
And when you say trailheads, the beginning of the trail.
Yes, where you meet in the parking lot, where you go, and everybody comes to the big parking lot, and that's where you're going to link up.
Okay.
So if you ever been to the Outer Banks in North Carolina, when you come off, they have stations to air up your vehicles. But when you have 30 people in line, and and here again, to air up a vehicle, I would say it's going to be 10 to 12 minutes of vehicle to air up, and I've seen it like
minimal.
Yeah. And so you're looking. So it was long lines, and they sometimes have 3 or 4 compressors, and they have all these lines. So people coming off the beach would air up.
And now those compressors will get hot or cold,
and then
they'll freeze up.
At a certain point, they have thermal shutoffs.
Yeah.
So is that going to happen on your trailhead when you go to when you go to repower? Because if it's all electric power and you got 20 Jeeps that need.
But if it's a solar power, it's a constant power.
But I'm saying but you plug in and you got to wait 20, 30 minutes for that vehicle to get to whatever.
Right.
So if you're in a group of 5 people, you're
waiting a while.
You're waiting a while.
Oh yeah, you're going to be waiting.
Yeah. Versus pouring fuel in.
Having some jerry cans.
Or going to a gas station. Yeah.
It's just having enough gas.
And that's what made me think of it when you said this, because like I said, I took the guys, we're teaching at Virginia Beach, and we went down to I rented a Jeep, went down to the Outer Banks. Mm-hmm. And I actually went to 4 Parts, hooked me up, like great guys. So I bought a portable air compressor and deflators. I brought everything, right? And we came back, because the guy goes, you're not going to need it because they have all these, stations where you can get air. And that's when we pulled up and looked and like, hey guys, there was at least 10 vehicles in each line, and there was 4 lines.
Okay.
And versus, all right, I'm breaking out the compressor. And I broke out the compressor, hooked it up. Literally, again, I only aired down to 20 PSI, and we only had to go back up to 35. So we were done in 15 minutes. And then one of the guys in the group goes, can I buy that compressor off you? And I'm like, it's going to my daughter. Stephanie snagged it. Although Santi wanted it. I should have gave it to Santi.
Have you been to Ocala lately with your camp up there?
No, but we saw pictures of it. My wife, for whatever reason, she's being obstinate because it needs work. Mm-hmm. It got damaged in a hurricane, and they're still waiting on builders. Believe it or not, new roof, new everything.
Oh, out there.
Out there.
Imagine, yeah.
And then it's the whole new permitting where they weren't permitted before because they were grandfathered in.
But you got a permit though?
Now they had to go get a permit and get engineer studies and get everything.
Why?
Because they're not. Again,
thought you were grandfathered in.
When they were built,
okay,
they were exempt from all because there was no. And it was built in the 40s.
Okay.
Or late 50s or late 40s.
So you have this is the first time they've done any kind
of something major.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
It's out in the woods. They will never know.
Well, now it's a different story because now again the county knows about it.
If they know, they know they're going to be. Someone will be out there.
It's just and the family
with a drone.
The family is just like, what's the right thing to do? We're not gonna hem and haw.
Right.
If it needs a permit, we're gonna do it. But it needs a little bit of work.
See, now I definitely take the Jeep and go for a cruise.
That's easy. There's
nothing there.
It's all
wide
dirt
open.
roads. It's all dirt roads.
Let's go for it.
It's all dirt roads.
Come on.
Yeah.
He wants to get some dirt on his tires.
Okay, we'll have to see. I'll have to see. We at least go for a picnic.
I
out
got
there.
some nice rims though. Those things are nice too.
You won't even get them. They'll get dust on them.
That's
they'll
fine.
get. They'll get dust on them.
That's all right.
Maybe it's when they're doing the bombing range. You can watch the planes come in and.
Yeah.
You know.
I wish they had that opened up. I can't. I'm going off on a tangent.
Yep.
All right.
Squirrel moment.
Yep.
All right. So anyway, the trails in Moab, Utah, Big Bear, California, and the Rubicon Trail are going to be the first ones that have the plug-ins to recharge.
That's kind of cool.
That is very cool. So, I mean, I hate to say it. I'm old school. I like my gas.
We'll see what happens.
But EVs, I think, are here for good.
We'll see what happens.
Oh yeah, they're not going anywhere.
I mean,
there's some really good applications for those, especially if around town here. I mean,
doubt.
Producer Red, who just popped in the last episode, that's what he drives around when he does his aerial photography and drone work and all that. He puts a lot of miles on it, and he doesn't have to worry about gas. And he loves it, absolutely loves it.
Yeah, especially whenever the gas was up in the $3 a gallon.
It's back up over $3 again now.
I paid $2.68.
I was at $3.19.
I paid $2.70 this morning. I just gassed up
Really?
this morning. Yeah.
These places are. I mean, this is. I'm hitting nothing. I'm hitting everything bad. I got a high-priced Jeep that I've gotten paying for. I've got the stereo system that's blaring all the time. And,
But think about it. I don't think you could buy that Jeep if you bought it and built it. What would it cost you?
no.
You're probably in the
you're talking
80.
a lot of money.
80, 90,000. Well, Mojave alone is what, 80,000 plus.
No, I don't think it's that.
Mojave is up there with the Rubicon for packages. It's like,
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I haven't
Yeah.
priced. That's so far out of my range.
oh yeah,
It don't matter.
I got lucky with this one.
It's in the price range that you want. And
Yes.
he wants
Yeah.
it, and
Yep.
that's all that matters.
That's it. I'm not going to eat much, but I like that Jeep.
Hey, hot dogs, mac and cheese. That's good for you. Grilled cheeses,
Ramen noodles,
bologna, fried bologna sandwich.
fried bologna sandwich,
Spam. But
peanut butter and
anyways.
jelly. All right.
But anyways, guys, I think that's kind of where we stand at with the EVs. They're not going away. There are things out there that are coming that are exciting for the EV folks that are finally going to be able to do some of the stuff that we do.
Yes.
So we'll keep an eye on it.
I meant to say you could really sneak up on nature.
Oh, without a doubt.
It'd be kind of
Until
you could.
oof.
because you won't hear anything. You know, just they're so quiet.
It'll make noise like an animal would without, crackling at
The day they hear the crackling, and that would be it, and they'd be like,
Yeah.
eyes wide open.
Yep.
All right, guys, we appreciate y'all for listening in and tuning in. We look forward to seeing you here very soon. Talk at you later.
Thank you.
And there you have it. Don't you feel smarter now? We'll drop more knowledge on you soon. Thanks for listening to the Off-Road Toolbox. Powered by Best Price Trailers.